Hi, friends. This is James and Kara, and we are Kerouacs Cruising.
We are taking you on a journey, traveling the country with our dogs and finding remote places where the dog
And us
can roam free and play while we discuss life's growths, beauty, and some struggles along the way.
We recommend pairing our episodes with our blog at kerouacscruising.com, where we organize accurate information in an easy-to-follow format, removing all of the conversational goodies.
The link for this episode's blog post is in the show notes.
We encourage you to join the conversation by commenting where you listen, engaging with us on Facebook or Instagram at Kerouacs Cruising, or email us at join@kerouacscruising.com.
In the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Sit back and enjoy the journey.
Good morning, friends. So we are on a trip, of course.
Going on a road trip today to see our friend.
Yep. A few years ago, a friend of ours got us this road trip table topics to go. We figure it would be kind of a fun way for you guys to get to know the Kerouacs a little bit better. So while we're driving, we're going to go through these fun little questions. So let's see here. Question number 1. What do you miss most when you are away from home?
Sunsets and sunrises.
That's a good one. I do miss the sunsets.
What do you miss?
It's hard. I was going to say peace and quiet, but a lot of the time when we're camping, it's peace and quiet too.
That's still the serenity of being at home is always nice.
Yeah. Being at home, I guess it just feels like being at home.
And another thing that I miss of being at home is not have to watching the dogs.
Yeah,
and
that's
keeping
nice.
an eye on them. At home, we take their leashes off, their collars off, and they're free as free.
Yeah, we're not even worried about what they're doing. They come back covered in dirt and happy with their tongues hanging down to the ground. Yeah.
So that's what I miss at home, and I'm not at home. And some tools too, I guess.
Having access to something that you need easily. I love our house. It's just easy to cook and work in the kitchen and do everything that I need to do. Washing dishes is easier. So I miss, I guess, those comforts of home. All right, question number 2. Would you rather be a police officer or a firefighter?
Firefighter.
Ditto. Especially in today's climate. I feel like being a police officer is almost like a suicide mission.
Well, police officers, they don't get hazard pay. They should be paid a lot more than they get paid. That's what I'll say. And firefighters do get paid pretty good. But again, I think they should get hazard pay also.
Yeah, I agree with that. No,
because they're both risking their lives for other people.
Yeah.
And most people that are in predicament that needs fire or police really don't have the respect they should for the police department and the fire department.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, I agree. Anybody who puts their life on the line and chooses to go into that for a career, it's one thing, and obviously very commendable when somebody, sees a situation and they do what they can to help and risk their lives in that. But to choose that for a lifestyle as a career every day, you're going to get up and you're going to gear up and be prepared to save lives. That's a special kind of human. I don't think those people get enough respect in our society. There's definitely bad apples out there, but 99% of any of those first responders it's commendable. It's just amazing.
But a firefighter, I don't want to have to carry a sidearm and have the possibility of shooting somebody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
I wouldn't.
Going into a fire to save somebody's life is totally different than meeting somebody face to face with a gun.
And of course, outside of the fires, you got the car accidents and all that, which is, heartbreaking you're meeting people on the worst days of their lives in either field. But I definitely, having that higher sense of you don't know what you're going to deal with at work that day, or when you get to a call, what's going to be actually going on. That's, I wouldn't want that.
I think firefighter wins.
Firefighter wins. Do you love the idea of dispersed camping or remote travel, but you don't know where to start?
Or maybe you got the wanderlust, but you don't have the time to plan that perfect route. That's where we come in. We spent years exploring the back roads, dispersed camping, finding the most unique spot. And now we're going to offer you that knowledge.
With our remote travel services, we create custom itineraries for you based on your adventure level, your rig, and your personal preferences. So whether you're looking for epic boondocking spots, scenic drives, or hidden gems, we can create an itinerary customized for you. We take the guesswork out of trip planning so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying the journey.
And the best part is it's affordable, flexible, and completely customized to your needs.
Are you ready to hit the road with confidence? Click the link in the show notes or go to coffee.com/Kerouacs Cruising to get started today.
Let's get you on the road to your next adventure. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, what's the worst hotel you've ever stayed in?
For me, I don't remember exactly dates or anything, but me and my son were hiking Havasupai Falls, and they had I booked this cabin or hotel. It was called a hotel, and I booked it way ahead of time, and it was funny because it was on the Route 66, and it was $66. And we got there, neither one of us would sleep in the bed. We actually got our hiking sleeping bags, sleeping bags because there was so many cobwebs and spiders running around. It was not cleaned in a long time. It was the worst hotel I ever been.
I remember you telling me about that when you came back.
It was bad. And it was a lot of strange people in this area.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you ever hike Havasupai Falls, you have to, one of the ways you can get there is down the end of the Indian 18. And there's not much out there, so.
Not a lot of options.
I wish I could remember the name of it, but don't stay at that hotel.
Don't stay there. I'm sure it's a little better now with internet Yelp reviews because that was back in like 2011, maybe.
It was
2010.
I'm guessing it was 2012 or 2013.
You think it was that late? Mm-hmm. I feel like he went into boot camp right after we got serious, but
maybe. I know it was the first time you met him.
Yeah, that was the first time I met him, yeah.
But I don't know. It doesn't matter the year.
Yeah. But it was, a long time ago. I would say the worst hotel I ever stayed in, I can't remember the name of it, but that hotel that you were put in with the restaurant that moved us from Tucson to northern Arizona. Meantime, you were working in Cottonwood. Helping, it was when you were training in Phoenix.
Oh, the one with the bed bugs?
It had bed bugs, yeah. You had told me that everybody had been complaining that the hotel had bed bugs, all the other trainees. They did like a mass training, a whole bunch of assistant managers, general managers, all at the same time. So they were all staying in this hotel. And I went up to visit James, and he had told me about the bed bug issue. And I had worked in the apartment industry for a few years, so I knew what to look for. And James is like impervious. Like if there are mosquitoes around, he won't get one mosquito bite. I'll have 50. So he was like, there's no bed bugs. I haven't been bit. Well, I checked the bed and I find one like instantly. So, we get out of that room. They pay to launder our stuff and everything. It ended up being fine. We didn't bring any of it home or anything, but it's just funny because he didn't have a single bite at all. I had no idea there were bed bugs in the room. And he had bed bugs, so that was pretty gnarly. Now every time we go to a hotel, I have to check for bed bugs, and I never had before that moment.
That was in Baseline, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
Baseline Avenue.
It was when the whole country was having big bed bug problems too.
Yeah. Oh no, every hotel in that square.
Yeah.
They had moved us. We were right at the restaurant that we were training at, and they had to move us 20 minutes away to find one with no bed bugs.
Yeah.
It was the strangest thing.
Yeah. But I think it was a countrywide influx at that time. We'll do a couple more. If you had to compete in an eating contest, what food would you choose to consume? And let's say
I would have to say I can eat a lot of tortellini.
Tortellini?
I know it's filling, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I think I would choose.
You think you could down tortellini?
I think I could down tortellini. I don't think I could down hot dogs.
No. I would do chicken.
Oh, actually, I'll retract that. I've been known to eat a couple large pizzas to myself.
You would do pizza?
And it would have to be cheese pizza or just pesto and cheese. But I could eat a lot of that.
Stomach ache for weeks.
Like 20, 25 pieces. So I'm gonna have to tortellini. Nope, I'm scratching it. I'm going with pizza.
Chicken wings for me.
Oh,
I could eat so many chicken wings.
Chicken wings are a good one.
Chicken wings.
So, but I'm still gonna stick with pizza.
I would just keep eating chicken wings all day long, especially if it's like multiple different kinds of flavors. So I'm constantly chasing that deliciousness of that. You know, your first bite of anything's always delightful. So if it's multiple different flavors of chicken wings, I could probably go all day as long as none of them are too hot. I don't like the spices. That was a good one. What's the funniest thing that has happened to you on a trip? That one's going to take me some time to think about, I think.
The funniest thing that's happened to me on a trip. I mean, does other people's misery count as...
If you think it's funny.
Right?
We've been on so many trips. I'm like trying to think, oh, well, it didn't happen to me, but it's what we did. So what just came to mind is, so when James and I first started dating, I think it was my first birthday after we started dating. So I was my tradition prior to starting to hang out with James full time was going to Philadelphia for my birthday. I would go visit my mom and my sisters back there. And James really liked to gamble, loved Vegas, had offered or recommended that we go to Vegas for my birthday. So what I ended up doing was we were going to Vegas, and then I was going to fly out of Vegas to Philadelphia. So this is 2010, mind you. So you Google searching a hotel and booking it in advance isn't super common yet. It's still kind of new. And so we drove up to Vegas with no plans and, you know, didn't research in advance because, again, that's not something you did yet.
There's a lot of hotels in Vegas.
There's a lot of hotels in Vegas.
We could
You're
just
going to find one no matter what. So he had stayed at the Tropicana in his past years, so that was the first stop. We parked the car, go into the Tropicana, gamble a little bit, try to get a room. They're fully booked. So, you know, we had a couple drinks. We go down to the next hotel, have a couple drinks, try to find, get a hotel room, booked, nothing. So we gamble a little bit, whatever, and we just keep doing this. Just keep going hotel to hotel, finally cross the street and make our way back up. No rooms anywhere. There was a big event. I think it was even a
UFC fight.
UFC fight, yeah. So place was booked. So we'd been drinking at every single hotel this whole time when we're trying to find a room. So we got pretty sloshed and got to the point where it was not a good idea for us to drive anywhere. So we took a nap, essentially, in the bed of anybody who knows us, James's old blue pickup truck. And woke up in the morning to people laughing and teasing at us how we must have had a great night to be passed out in the back of a pickup truck in the parking lot at what is no longer existing, the Tropicana on Las Vegas Boulevard.
We slept on our luggage.
Yeah, so we used our luggage as a
luggage
pillow.
because she was flying out to Philadelphia.
Yep. Yeah, that's a fun one. We've had a lot of fun times.
And that was funny. And then in the morning, we did drive to old Las Vegas.
Yep.
And instantly got a room down there. We should have went there first.
Oh, yeah. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. They checked us right in. We got to go right to bed.
It was, we shouldn't have went to the Strip, and it was Kara's first time to Vegas. So I wanted to bring her to the Strip. Yeah. But it was crowded.
And we ended up really liking Fremont. So after that, when we would go to Vegas, Fremont was where we would stay.
Golden Nugget on Fremont Street.
Yeah. Or the Plaza. Those were our two places. Yep.
So.
Yep. That was a good one. What about you?
That was pretty funny. No.
The other one that came to mind is our road trip this last year, coming home from Idaho after Glacier National Park when we were on our way to Red Lodge, when we couldn't find a convenience store. We were straight in the middle of nowhere, and you had to go to the bathroom so bad. You're like, I'm just going to pull over and pee and hope that's going to relieve my urge. And you peed and ended up realizing that you can't hold your urge, so you got the portable toilet out of the back of the trailer and took a dump on the side of the highway with a beautiful lake view to enjoy.
We were camping, so we had a 5-gallon bucket with one of the toilet toppers and toilet bags.
Yeah.
So I could not hold it. I decided to go grab the bucket, grab a toilet bag, set it up, and go against the back of the tire.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning against the back truck tire.
Yeah.
And I bang on the side of the truck and tell her to give me my coffee.
He's like,
because it was going to be a minute.
I think he's just being, and he's like, hey, could you do me a favor and grab me a coffee? I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And I look out, and yeah, he's sitting on our portable toilet, ready for a cup of coffee with his beautiful view of a lake.
So I finish up, everything's good, and no sooner than I put in the bucket back, strapping the thing back down,
dude.
Somebody pulled in. It would have been, that was pretty funny. All right, so that's 2 good ones right there.
Pretty good. You got any other come to mind?
No, I think that's it.
I think that counts for both of us. Well, I'll do one more question. One more question, and then we'll clean it up or close it up. Well, this is a terrible question. Me and James don't watch a whole lot of TV, but who's the funniest person on TV?
On TV?
Yeah.
It's not a show, it's a person.
Yeah, I would say that you can say a character of a TV show.
Because we only watch a handful, so
I know, we
say
just don't
Sheldon.
say. I was going to say Sheldon Cooper.
Sheldon, the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Sheldon Cooper from the Big Bang Theory. Yes, I agree.
I can't think of anybody else.
Yes. I would say the Big Bang Theory in total. Yeah, they all, because a lot of the time Sheldon's not funny without everyone else's reactions to what he does. I don't think that was a fabulous question, so we're going to do one more. If you could talk to everybody on the earth for 30 seconds, what would you say? It's a peculiar question.
Subscribe to my podcast. Duh. What would you say? I'm glad I got that one first.
Let love in. Let love in. Life is beautiful, and you just gotta love it.
Don't stress about it.
Don't stress about it. Relax, love life. I love it. All right, you guys, that's it for now.
See you later.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in to Kerouacs Cruising.
We're thrilled to have you with us.
We had a blast recording this episode and hope you enjoyed our adventures as much as we enjoyed sharing them.
For more amazing pictures and stories, visit our website and blog at kerouacscruising.com.
And join the conversation on Facebook at Kerouacs Cruising or email us at join@kerouacscruising.com.
We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving us a review.
Your support helps us reach more listeners and allows us to continue sharing our travel experiences with you.
It's a generous favor that means the world to us.
Thank you so much for listening to Kerouacs Cruising.
Until next time, happy travels.